Hi, I'm Angela Evans. I'm a student at Liberty University, and I'm here to talk about how to integrate Christian beliefs in the counseling workplace. So, while Christian counselors in training they're plotting a course of uninformed and maintained information that focuses on the self. A character of a brand new catastrophe arises when they experience the profession's position on principles. Daniel 2020. In the 2014 emendation of American Counseling Association Code of Ethics, the profession furnished a new directions about personal values of the counselor. Counselors must be careful not to impose their values on their clients. But clients must also respect diversity of clients, colleagues, counselors in training, Daniel 2020. Counselors must also decline the referring their clients due to differences in the client's principles and values. Sometimes a secular counselor work settings will inform the Christian counselors that they need to work, or rather the Christian counselors say they need to work in a Christian organization in order to be effective. But we'll find the same value differences in the Christian workplace as you would a secular counseling office. The Christian counselor is taught how to bracket, which is done by setting their beliefs aside. And in order to help a client stress their own values, ACA principles are very important in guiding the counselor on ethical decision making. With that being said, though, my spiritual belief can sometimes be different than somebody else's, to be truthful. And I don't know how I believe a way of assisting someone. The question I would ask is, how did Jesus deal with people? The answer is, he met them where they were. They had a need that he filled it. Before he taught, he made sure their needs were met. And so I draw on this whenever I think of the perfect example of how we should treat others that don't think like us, maybe, or that they don't look like us. They have different values or beliefs. Maybe they're not religious. Maybe they're atheists. So let's look at some of the principles of ethical decision making that we will be involved with, and some of the regulations that we must concern ourselves with. So let's talk about autonomy for a second. These are 6 principles with ACA Code of Ethics that we'll be going over, and they involve the preamble, which is the beginning of the Code of Ethics that describe the 6 principles. Autonomy is counselors respect their clients. They respect their clients' decisions. Their clients are able to make choices independently of any counselor. Sometimes people's beliefs are different than mine, but I ultimately have confidence that the client can make their own decisions. So let's talk about benevolence. Beneficence, means I'm always looking out for my client to make sure they are not harmed. This also goes regardless of the client's ethnicity, sexual orientation, religion, economical status, and values. That's hard. It's very hard when we don't believe the way they believe, but they're human beings. I think of how I would like others to treat me, and I remember the scripture in the Bible where Christ said we should treat others the way that we want to be treated, which is Luke 63. Fidelity is simply loyalty to your clients, the proof that you are true to them. I want to be true to my clients. I want to remain faithful to them through their treatments, regardless of what they are going through, of what that looks like. I must vow never to give up on my client, even if they don't seem to be getting any better. But also it's important to be faithful enough to ask a supervisor, should I refer this client out to someone else if they're not getting any better, if it's my cause, or something I'm doing I'm not skilled enough, or I'm a counselor in training and I'm just not there yet, mature-wise. So, according to Richa et al., 2024, non-maleficence derived from Hippocratic injunction, Premen no nocere, meaning first do not harm. The standard of non-maleficence means not bringing danger to clients. Counselors and medical personnel should not, with their knowledge, bring harm to a client. Thank you and have a great day.